Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 6 of Mob Psycho 100. So I do apologize for the delays. It wasn't my intention to fall behind as I have. I did want to get these out in a timely manner after all. But entire household caught something, it spread amongst us, and put us out of commission for about a week. It was truly awful, I'll admit it. I'd rather have COVID for a third time, even if I'd never wish on another person, because those symptoms were far more manageable with enough sleep and pain medication. This strain of influenza was straight up horrendous. The headaches, the muscle aches, the lack of energy, the painful coughs, the temperature control issues, the fear I had when asleep, plus the lingering cough. It was an experience I'd rather not repeat, so I'll definitely be getting my flu shot. Either way, what better way to celebrate the fact that we're on the road to recovery, we're feeling healthy, than with some Mob Psycho 100, the halfway point of Season 3, the final season. Will it be another episode of this multi-part arc, or will it be the conclusion of the Dimple, the Vine Tree, the Founder, the Psycho Helmet arc? I'm very curious to find out. Last time, Mom managed to reach 100%. Will it be embarrassment, anger, rage, some other emotion? Will he have to go above 100% to defeat Dimple? Because Dimple's draining his energy. The tree's constantly draining his energy and making him expend more. So will we break the vessel and go to the triple question marks? What's Dimple's endgame? We still don't know it, because it still feels very superficial. After all of the development he's been through, there's no way it's simple as just being a god. There's no way he'd throw away his relationship with Mob after everything. So what's his true goal, his true endgame, his true feelings? As Mob even says, I want to hear it. I don't want to be disappointed in you. I want to know why you're actually doing this. Because we even found out it really is Mob versus everyone else. Everyone's been brainwashed in the entire city, and it's still crazy. The hive mind brainwashing still creeps me out. I'll straight up admit it. But before we hop into it, I've heard great things about this episode, and I want to see why. I wonder if we got some great animation, some great fights, or something else entirely, because Dimple did go Golden Dimple, God Dimple, aka basically Golden Frieza version. So he's powered up as well, so he can actually stand to fight Mob, even if he is still afraid of him, because he's seen the extent of his power, and it's terrifying. I wonder if we'll even get maybe a body improvement fight on moment. Either way, before we hop into it, make sure you check out my links down below, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kids, and my Patreon. Support me on all platforms. It's only $5 a month, especially for Patreon. You get access to the entire reaction backlog, full audio, full footage, opening and endings included, no echoes, no mutings. I have 6 patrons trying to hit 10 by the end of the year. Any support would be very much appreciated, but not mandatory. And while you're down there, make sure you have a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. Y'all should know the drill by now. And well, time to find out. I did say embarrassment because Dimple called him out on his ugly shirt that Hanazawa helped pick him out. Will Mob become hyper-aware and use that emotion or something? Or how are we going to destroy the tree, too? Because it's constantly regenerating Dimple. It's a constant source of energy, so you got to destroy the tree and Dimple, either at the same time or in very rapid succession. Will he let him do that? That's the question. Very excited to see what we're going to get. That shirt is still so ugly. Hanazawa can't dress fashionable, but it's all sinking into our boy. The reactions and what everyone's comments were. Oh god. Let's see what happens. This shirt's so ugly. When you make your enemy worry about you because of your fashion choices. I love that he's just trash talking it and worrying about him too. Oh. What's the emotion? What's the emotion? And we're back. What's the emotion? They also caked up Dimple. That was a lot of... What the? That's a lot of power. The way it's like arcing almost like lightning or a tree. What's going on in your head, Mob? Those eyes. Did he use the last of his energy? Can you attack him like this, Dimple, though? Did he lose the will to fight? So that explains it. Damn, they gave Dimple a hell of a butt. I powered up for you! It definitely gets under his skin. But... calling him out. The path of dialogue. Throwing Dimple off his game. Oh. 100% trust. So that explains it. The reason it all went out and everything is, one, he wanted to talk to him. But it wasn't like 100% embarrassment. It was 100% trust. Because only a friend would call you out on your fashion choices like this. Because it was genuine concern. A lot of his dialogue was actual concern for him. So there was still a fraction of a friendship still in them. The Dimple he knew is still in there. He's not super fake. He's not hiding something. He still does care about Mob, and Mob realized that. That's really cool. That's a nice attention to detail touch. Exactly. As I said. He's wavering. Even Mob, when he was on the high horse. Yep. Oh, why is this gonna make me cry? The music with this, the moment between the two. Our boy's grown so much. You disregarded a friend in a way. He was being considerate. In a way. Oh. Why is this making me emotional? Really making him waver. Tsundere Dimple. Time to get some thought. Time to see his train of thought, his perspective. It wasn't fun at all. To be noticed, to be acknowledged. The common ground between the two. Yeah, you became friends. I love this look into Dimple as a character across the seasons. Coping with losing your reason to exist. It's hard to lose your reason to exist. As your friend. Oh, that almost looks like Dimple's crying with the shine on it. He's admitting it. Oh. The way the environment lights up, too. Immediately giving up on it. I love their dynamic. So glad that he didn't, you know, completely throw away all of his development. This is so sweet. I love this moment between the two. Still feel like something's gonna happen, though. But... why is this making me cry? The culmination of everything. Yeah. Yep. It's continuing to drain energy. Is this bad? Aw, Dimple's almost like a brother. Wait, what? Psycho helmet? Without Dimple in it. Is it the will of the tree? Did it gain sentience? Did you influence it too much? I got a bad feeling. It was wrapping up too nicely. Yes, sense of self. Dimple's gonna have to protect Mob. Dimple has to protect him. A proper brother, a proper friend protecting Mob. It's the animation that's kicking up, too. Dimple will have to fight against the entire tree itself. Holy shit. Definitely got a notable animator to do this. No way in hell is Dimple gonna let him take Mob. One versus many. It's time for Dimple's moment to shine. I got chills. Dimple versus the tree. If he's done doing the brainwashing, he needs to get like Hanazawa and Ritsu to help him. The art, the colors, the line art. Holy shit. Is it learning to use psychic abilities? Or figure out weaknesses to them? Is being drained away. Okay. Oh, and then one of my favorite tracks of the entire series kicks in. This is simply incredible. But it's also bad. I love seeing Dimple kick ass. It's always few and far between, but holy shit, it's nice. And he's getting whittled down. Dude, the line art, the coloring, the animation, it's kicked up a whole notch. Remember when I said it was like a DBZ fight, though? It's great. Now, this is why, one of the reasons why I love Mob Psycho so much. The incredible fights. Ooh, and the facial... Holy shit! They got a big name animator to do this. Someone with incredible talent. That was beautiful. What the fuck? Easily one of the most beautiful moments in terms of animation. One of the best animated moments of the entire series. Instant transmission. I don't see Dimple winning this, but... Wait. He won? In the first person's perspective of Mob. Don't want him to worry. Doesn't want him to worry, putting on a brave face. So he understands him. He understands that aspect of him fully. He's been put into his shoes. And he has the respect for it because he didn't get carried away with his power. The way he's talking, Dimple's gonna go away. No. Is he gonna make him forget about it? About him? So it doesn't affect his growth? This music. No. It's happening. Okay, I'm crying. He's in pieces. He doesn't want him to see him like that. He just wants to leave him with a good memory. Only waving with one arm, though. But Mom knows something's off, but... Is he gonna take the tree with him? What a send-off. Our boys fall into pieces. And he's attained Dimple's power. No! Dimple's taking the tree with him. And then there's music kicking in by Mob Choir. Dimple's taking the tree. Mob realizes. Dimple made good on his promise. Is that the... It was the hypnosis. I don't think you'll get a chance. Is he putting on a brave face for Ritsu? The tree's going into space. Oh. Of course, we won't watch the preview, but holy shit. Seriously, going straight for the heart. Talk about emotional. Talk about heavy. What a if I could talk, this is short circuiting my brain. What a conclusion to the Divine Tree arc that's been building up for this entire 6 episodes and really popping off in the last couple. That exchange between Mob and Dimple at the very beginning, where it's all about trust, concern, him losing his goals, him coping with the fact he lost his reason to exist, his original goals, willing to put those aside and just continue being friends with Mob, being basically a brother, as I said, with how close they were, how much they cared for each other, and it developing into Dimple taking a last stand, fighting to protect Mob, using all of his power and sacrificing himself to get rid of the tree, to dispel the brainwashing, to erase the memories, to make good on all of those promises, and to keep Mob safe. And presumably, this is the last we'll see of Dimple. What an incredible way to go out. Using the last of his energy also to use the one and only hypnosis order on Mob to make sure he gets out safe, doesn't look back, doesn't get concerned and help, and leaves him with at least a good memory, a good final memory, so he's not in pieces, he's not seeing the true state of himself. This show, simply incredible. Easily far better than One Punch Man in terms of storytelling and writing. That's a personal opinion. Of course, you're welcome to disagree, but I care for the characters so much more. The world, the power system. One Punch Man has a lot of hype, don't get me wrong. It's still a good show, especially with the introduction of Garo into it, but Mob Psycho 100 just hits different. What an incredible episode. Easily one of my favorite of the entire season, if not in the entire series. The fight scenes were simply beautiful. The animation kicked it up to levels that we saw against like the Claw boss or against some Scar moments where it was just definitely the work of a notable animator or animators popping off the coloring, the line art animation, the music accompanying it too, how they did the framing of the scenes. I can't gush enough about it. It was truly fantastic. More eyes need to be on Mob Psycho 100 Season 3, the final season. It needs to be more popular on YouTube. The hype that was before the season. Is this one of the reasons why people were so excited to get the last several chapters of the manga adapted because of the Dimple content? I was not emotionally prepared to say farewell, to say goodbye, and watching Mob break down into tears at the very end to release those emotions, to see him continue to grow and express himself more, it truly broke my heart. It was so painful. And of course, Dimple truly understanding the weight Mob's been burdened with his powers, and even calling him a real man, a true man, because he didn't get carried away with his psychic abilities. He didn't abuse his powers. It was something he could never understand, but now that he had these powers and he could walk a mile in Mob's shoes, he was able to understand. It was his own experience with it. That moment just hits so different. What an incredible episode. I need time to process. I need time to calm down. I could see why this episode was making the rounds and why people were gushing about it. I need to rewatch it. Holy fuck, I love Mob Psycho 100, and I love one. And the fact that he's doing another manga now as well, with I believe the art from Tenkaichi, which is kind of like a battle royale series from historical Japan, but with some extra elements to it. Very excited to see that work. I probably won't read it. I'll probably wait until it gets an anime because if two of his main big works got an anime, of course that'll eventually get an anime. And we all know my passion for his writing, his characters, definitely going to be there for it. Definitely going to enjoy it. What are your guys' thoughts on this episode, on the Divine Tree arc in general? I wonder what the fallout will be, what'll happen next. We got to catch up with Hanazawa. I wonder if we'll get an update about Claw Boss and some of the other characters we saw, and how this will affect him. Who else will notice Dimple's absence? Rest in peace, Dimple. You went out not as an evil spirit, but as a friend, as a true homie, a true ride or die. Never thought back at season one I would get this emotionally attached to him, but the development and the growth he went through, seeing all of his efforts and everything, and how his dynamic with Mob evolved, easily one of the best aspects of this entire show. Thank you all so much for watching, for your patience, for your forgiveness. While you're leaving a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. Y'all know the drill. Check out my links. And this has been AlduicS. I hope to see you all for another video. Peace.